when I was in Washington at CNN before I moved to Atlanta, Stuart Lurie, who was the Washington bureau chief of CNN, said, you know, I want to give you a shot. I'd love you to try to go to the White House in the morning and do a live report and just tell us what the president is doing that day. So I couldn't believe it. It was my big break. And I was terrified. I went home, I practiced, figured out what I was going to wear, this blue striped pantsuit, and got all ready to go. And I went to the White House the next morning after preparing all night for this. And I remember seeing the anchors. Actually, I didn't see them. I heard them in my IFB. And Dave Walker and Lois Hart, they were a husband and wife anchor team at CNN. And I heard one of them say to the other, who is that girl? She looks like she's about 16 years old. And this was during the commercial break right before I went on. So they threw to me Katie Couric, maybe Catherine, I can't remember who I was at that moment in time. And I started saying, today the president is meeting with his national security advisors, the big new Brzezinski. And I was so bad. I was so sing-songy. I wasn't authoritative at all. I probably just kind of read what he was doing, and in no way that was suitable for a real presentation on a newscast. And I was pretty bad. So I think that's when I went back to the Washington Bureau of CNN, and the assignment editor, Bill Hensel, told me that Rhys Schoenfeld had called. He was the president of CNN, to say he never wanted me on the air again.
Oh, he actually told you that?
He told Bill Hensel, and Bill Hensel told me. And I was like, wow, I guess that didn't go well. It was like my own personal Stephen King novel, my debut on CNN, because I was so bad and everybody thought so. And when the president of CNN, Rhys Schoenfeld, said he never wanted to see me on the air again, I was devastated. I thought, wow, I just blew my big break. But then I thought, you know, I'm going to keep trying. And I remember seeing a coffee cup on a desk at CNN with one of those little funny, I think is it Sandra Boynton characters, and it said, don't let the turkeys get you down. And I thought, you know, I'm not going to. And I kept working really hard and reporting. And then when I went down to Atlanta and worked for Don Farmer and Chris Curl, they gave me opportunities. And it's what Malcolm Gladwell says, to be good at anything, it requires, 10,000 hours of practice. And I just wasn't experienced enough. I wasn't old enough. I didn't really know what I was doing. And I don't think it's something you instantaneously become. That's why people go to very small markets and work their way up and make the mistakes early on so they won't on a bigger stage. And I think CNN was a pretty big stage for me to have my TV news debut.